Hi, and welcome to Set Apart and Seasoned. Today we are making one of my family's favorite weeknight meals, and that is a homemade pizza from scratch. So, first, I want to get into a few of the ingredients that you will need prior to making this pizza. You want to start with having your flour, and typically I use a flour that is unbleached and unprocessed. So whether that is flour that you mill yourself or flour that you buy from the grocery store, just making sure that it's unbleached, minimal process. And then from there you're going to need sugar, yeast. I use instant yeast. You can use fast acting yeast, whatever you prefer. And then olive oil and garlic and sea salt, and it's that simple. So let's get into this delicious recipe. All right, so first things first, we are going to get our water. We need about 3/4 cups of water, and you need it at a warm temperature, about 120 degrees. And then you want to add some sugar. The sugar helps you to activate the yeast. I typically use cane sugar because it's least amount of process that goes into the sugar, and it's unbleached. And then you want to make sure that you mix that in really good into your water. Next, add your pack of yeast and allow it to dissolve into the warm water. Then you want to cover it with plastic wrap and allow it to rest for about 5 to 6 minutes, depending on your packet instructions. And then you want to grab a large bowl. In the large bowl, you're going to start by adding a teaspoon of salt, followed by 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. And then we're going to add half of our flour. So that would be 1 full cup of flour. Here I'm adding it by half a cup because that's what I had available. And then you want to stir your ingredients and make sure they are well incorporated. Next, you want to bring back that solution of yeast and warm water and pour it into your dry ingredients. After your yeast mixture is in your dry ingredients, then you want to add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil and stir until everything is well incorporated and starts to form into a dough. Then you want to add the remainder of your flour. This is going to be 1 whole cup. I like to break it up into half cups, so I'll add 1 half cup and then stir it until it is combined into the dough, and then I like to add an additional half cup and then stir that in until it forms into a dough. Now I'm going to powder my hands and remove any excess dough from the spoon. And next we're going to knead this dough for about 5 minutes by hand. If you have a standing mixer, you would only need to knead for about 3 minutes. Once you complete kneading the dough, you want to cover it for about 30 minutes to an hour. Then you want to make sure that it's doubled in size. Punch all the air out of the dough. Gently punch it. So I had my daughter punch it here, as you can see. She did an excellent job. And then you want to knead it 3 to 4 times, and you are ready to roll it out. So flour your surface, and you want to put your dough down. Again, you want to flour your hands, and then if you're using a rolling pin, you also want to add some flour to that and roll this dough out. All right, and once you get your dough rolled out, you're gonna add your favorite sauce, your favorite cheese, your favorite toppings. We went with turkey bacon here. And then you want to put it in the oven and bake on 425 for about 12 to 14 minutes. Just checking to see the consistency, however you like it, a little bit more crispy or a little bit more softer. It's up to you, it depends. So that is pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed our delicious pizza recipe, and come back for more. We'll have more easy set apart recipes coming soon.